To escape the cops, one of the gang members suddenly shoved a bag of drugs into an old woman's hands. But instead of calling the police, the woman calmly walked over and handed the drugs right back to the gang leader. The leader was stunned just looking at her. She was around 80 years old. She looked him straight in the eye and said she wanted to join the gang and start selling. She explained that all his guys were already on the police radar, but she had no criminal record. "No one's ever gonna suspect an old lady," she said. The leader gave her a kilo of drugs and told her, "Go ahead, give it a shot." She changed her look and hit the streets, asking people if they wanted to buy. At first, everyone was suspicious, thinking maybe she was a cop. Nobody was willing to buy, but eventually, she got her first customer, then another. People started realizing she wasn't law enforcement, and soon they were buying regularly. Some even kept coming back. Before long, she sold out completely. When she came back with the money, the whole gang was in shock. The leader gave her the agreed commission and even more product. Within days, she was showing up at all the usual gang spots. The neighborhood had weak police presence, which made it easier for her to work, and just like that, she became the biggest supplier around. The other dealers couldn't even sell their stuff anymore. One day, some rival dealers stopped her. They took all her product, her cash, and warned her not to show her face in their area again. But the old lady didn't back down. She crushed the drugs and mixed them into eggs, baked little cakes, and invited her friends over to try them. Everyone said the cakes were delicious, so she started selling drug-laced cupcakes, and by noon the next day, she was completely sold out. When she returned to the leader with the money, her third time that week, everyone was shocked again. Her sales beat what some crew members made in a year. This time, she demanded a 30% cut. The leader refused. She told him straight up, "Then I'll find another supplier." He had no choice but to agree. Because of the drugs in the cakes, people started getting addicted. Demand shot up, and her entire batch would sell out within 2 days. The leader gave her even more product, but she knew she couldn't handle it alone, so she called up the same guys who had robbed her. At first, they laughed her off until they tasted the cakes. That's when they realized what was in them. She offered them a deal: distribute the cakes and earn 15% commission. And just like that, they were in. People lined up outside her house to buy. She even brought in some friends to help with baking. From sweet old lady to the queen of the streets,